Okay, so I got these from Amazon. These are not the OEM. It's from a third-party brand. I heard a lot of good reviews, so I got these. To do this, all the tools that you need is basically a glove and one of these. Anything as flat as these, like a knife that's not sharpened, I guess you could use, or this. And that's all the tools you need for this whole light bulb replacement. First things first, grab one of these guys, and then all you have to do is nug it up, put it aside. Then you want to do the same thing to this, and you're good. So this is how it looks like. Gently pull it out, pop this just like that. Once you get both sides out, all you have to do is do it gently. Start from the top. Then once you get up to the middle part, then you want to start from this side. Pull from here, and the whole piece get off. The first time you're gonna get this headlights out, so make sure you have to understand a couple things. There's gonna be a little resistant because it's been sitting here for a while, so you might want to like jerk. Oh, I got it loose because this is the second time. So you want to shake it a little here and then like wiggle it here and there. And then unfortunately I have one of these what you call it, like this thing. As I push it down on that side, it cracked. Freaking, I don't know, maybe because of years of heat or whatever, the weather. So yeah, as I was saying, when you pull it out, you want to jerk it a little here and there. Okay, now it's a bit tight. Okay, so once you jerked it out, right, let's say it's like this, and then you're gonna notice this thing's it's kind of get in the way of really pulling it out. So you might want to like angle it. And then slowly but surely it'll come out. You see that? So this part you have to make sure you give it a little space like that, then you're able to yank it out. I'm using one hand, so it's a little harder. So you saw what I just did there. And then just a little more. There it goes. Yeah. With two hands, it'll definitely be easier. Something. So this is a real world how to, rather than getting those. Okay, so lift the bottom up. It will be a lot easier. So you got the whole thing out now. So after you take the headlights out, you're just gonna pull this like that, and then you could just pull it out. Once you do that, you're gonna go here first, and then just yank it, just pull it down. Should be pretty simple like that. And then put it aside. Then you see, I don't know if you can see it, there's a black, like a ring here with a lever, and there's one here. So you just have to, okay, so it's counterclockwise. After you do the counterclockwise, see these metal bar on the top, it's like a claw. It have 4 on the top, 4 on the side, and then same thing to the other side. So just slowly pull it out. So this is the light bulb that came factory by Philip, and this is how the inside, the base look like. Make sure you don't bend any of these when you put it back in. This new one, so this is the one I got. I think it was $80 for 2. I don't think it's gonna be as good as the factory, but we'll see. So you just push it in, but make sure all the claws are not bent up. Like make sure you have these claws on the side, then you kind of push the side in a little, like you kind of like push it to the right a little, so you have more space to push, to not bend the claw on the left. and the top looks good. Oh, one thing, make sure you do not touch the light bulb. Just touch the base, okay, whenever, because you know your hand, it could be dirty like this and oil, whatever. Okay, so now I got it locked in. Switch this back to clockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise to unlock, clockwise to lock. Then you just plug this up, and that should be good. Now you want to cover up the case, and then before you assembly back like everything, I guess, plug the power in first and then turn on your car. Okay, so to align the headlights back, you kind of have to tilt it like this, because you have this area and you have like this little part under that kind of blocks it, so you have to angle it so you could see my gap, how big, how much is it. Once you angle it, then you and then you make sure that is aligned to the little slot there. Then you want to push it in slowly, yeah. Okay. Oh, so getting it in is much easier than getting it out. You make sure you lock this first, because while you're pushing this cable in, it might push the light out a little. So you do that, and you're gonna slide this plug back in like so, and that's it. I don't know what happened when I pulled this out before. Something kind of a piece that came right out. I'm not sure where. Like it's probably one of these like hinges somewhere that kind of broke off. So these things are annoying. Every time you try to play something else breaks off. So I'm not sure if you can tell the difference. The one that I just got is a bit whiter, and this is from the factory, so I don't know if you could tell from the camera. It gives off a little warm tone, and then this side is like white tone. So I guess it's good, because people are saying that this is not as bright as an OEM. Maybe it's not as bright, but it's white light. This is a bit warmer. I'll check it out at night. The left side, it's a bit trickier, because here's the whole construction. Here's a light bulb power, and then you see how this metal is. I'm gonna try to take out the light bulb without removing this part. As you can see, compared to the right side, there's a lot less obstructive things in the way. So let's see how it goes. All right, so this thing is so bad. You see this thing? I push it right at the part where it doesn't get in the way, it cracks. Oh my god, what's up, man? Then can't believe these plastic are so bad. So like the right side, the first time is very hard to like kind of pull it out. So there's a lot of up and then side jerking, and then you constantly gonna get this part like get caught up over here. I hope I didn't damage anything. Looks okay. So yeah, I just constantly have to like move it, like jerk it back and forth, and then like up, because there's something on the bottom that kind of like that piece there, and then there's this other piece that gets in the way, and this thing here that gets in the way. So now it's out, and I could replace the light bulbs. So once again, just follow this instruction here. Left is to pop it open. So this is my first time on this side, so there's gonna be a little bit of tension. Okay, so there it goes. And then counterclockwise or something. Yeah, it's pretty hard the first time. Oh, okay, so it's I kept forgetting counterclockwise to unlock. Then you pull this. You just have to jerk it a couple times, because These things are in there forever. Mine's a 2015. I'm gonna use two hands because I'm gonna hold on to this and then yank the bottom. Okay, so that's what I did. I hold this with one hand and then kind of like did a left and right wiggling and pull it out just like that. Oh shoot, is it gonna rain? All right, go. So I'm comparing the OEM with the one I got from Osram. Is Osram. Okay, so the one on the right is OEM. So you see a little difference here. Oh no, it's gonna rain. Alright, once you get this wiggle back in, the next step what you want to do is put this back first. Reason for that, instead of like plugging a cable, is because when you push the cable in, it'll push the light back out a little. So pop that in, now it's locked. Then you push the cable back into the hole and connect them. Once that is done, do not put the cover back. Do a test first. Make sure the lights are good. Turn it on. Feel a little raindrop. Okay, they're good to go. There's no errors. Once you got both of them in and test everything out, good. You start from the bottom. Make sure this is aligned to these two holes down here. So what you want to do is snap it in. Once you got that part snapped in, you just snap the rest. And then this area, you just have to kind of pull it and then tuck it in. Okay, make sure everything's tucked right in. So your last step would to put these back in. It's very simple, just pop right in. Then you pop this in. And then this one go back in. And you are good to go. That's it. Alright, and that's it. Hope this helps. So that's how the light is. For the price, I think it's great. It's cooler than my original. I thought the original was cooler, but it seems like this is more cool. The original, I think, it have a little pinkish. So yeah, hope this helps. Later. Peace out.